Introduce to you the teams. First for the visiting Chiefs of Saranac Central. The reserves, number 2, Chris Ball. Number 8, Kellen Lewis. Number 15, James Black. Number 16, Isaiah Desereau. Number 18, Eric DeLutis. Number 20, Elijah Bolivar. And number 24, Cody Pomador. And now for the starters. In goal, Jarrett Wright. Number 4, Skylar Grotto. Number 6, Caleb Kaiser. Number 7, Nate Mathers. Number 9, Austin Myers. Number 10, Aaron Cross. Number 11, Cody Gillette. Number 14, Alex Zerlo. Number 17, Mitchell Fink. Number 22, Brian Mania. And number 23, Jesse Thu. The Chiefs are coached by Jim Testo. And now for the Cougars. First the reserves. Backup keeper, Alex Houghton. Number 3, Jordan Berlotti. Number 6, Jacob Brown. Number 7, Matt LaFave. Number 10, Austin Gagno. Number 12, Jacob LeBouten. Number 15, Massimo Birch. Number 18, Jake McDougall. Number 19, Theo Sisson. Number 21, Riley Cushing. Number 22, Rodney Grimshaw. And number 24, Cole Tassino. And now the starters for the Cougars. In goal, Brady Vassar. Number 2, Brendan Booten. Number 4, Austin Tatro. Number 5, Ryan Marks. Number 8, Chase Sample. Number 9, Brent Stein. Number 11, Garrett Bigor. Number 14, Mason Letourneau. Number 16, Nick Leduc. Number 17, Callan Dusso. And number 20, Ryan Parent. The Cougars are coached by Dale Hawksby. The officials for tonight's contest are Mr. Bayshard and Mr. Karen. And now please stand and remove your hats while we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what the proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stars and bright stars through the perilous fight for the rampart we won.
Alrighty, folks, it's playoff time here at Hometown Cable. With this, we are here at Northeastern Clinton Central School. It's Tuesday evening. What is it? October 22nd, 2013. This is the first round of the Section VII Class B playoffs. This is a quarterfinal matchup. This will pit the visiting Chiefs of Saranac Central, who come in as the number 5 seed in Section B, or Class B, against the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton, who are the number 4 seed. So the Cougars are in their home white. The Chiefs in their away red. come into this contest. Here's Austin Tatro with an opportunity, sends a ball into the center, but it gets deflected there. Here's an opportunity, but Letourneau turns on it and puts a little bit too much of a charge in it. Looks like referee Karen is going to see a deflection on that play, so the Cougars will have the early corner kick here. While we're at it, the officials for tonight's contest, Jim Karen and Larry Bayshard, for even the pretty cool evening here. There's a nice ball that's sent into the box. Tatro gets a head on it, and once again, Cougars with a couple of good scoring opportunities here in the first minute and a half of the contest, but both of them sailing over the crossbar, with Garrett Begor putting a charge into that one, but again a little bit too high. And this one gets headed back towards the top of the box. The Chiefs are there to clear out. Marks tries to reset the offense, but it's pushed out by the Chiefs. And if you just give me a couple of minutes here, we'll get the name set for you. It's been a pretty action-packed first couple minutes. Here's Marks with the ball, pushes it wide. There's a ball that's sent into the corner for Tatro. He gives chase. He has it there, makes a nice move along the end line, but he gets shoved off the ball there, and it's cleared out of bounds. Let's see, number 14 for the Chiefs is Alex Zerlo. 4 is Skylar Grotto. And once again, here's Marks with an opportunity to get it into the box, and it's cleared out and over the end line, or over the sideline. So Cougars will throw in. They've had all the pressure so far here in the first 2 minutes plus of the competition. And finally, the Chiefs hit one towards the back. Leduc is there to push it wide for do so, but goes out of bounds. And the Chiefs, with a quick throw in, will try to get some kind of an opportunity going. Letourneau lofts one towards the back line. Number 11 for the Chiefs is Cody Gillette, and Begor intercepts this pass at midfield. Gets taken away. Here's Cross. Cross, a dangerous player, puts one in the box. Here's an opportunity, and it goes just wide as Vassar came off his line to cut the angle off. I think he got a piece of it, and that one goes over the end line. That was Brian Minia with the good scoring opportunity there on a real nice feed, and ball goes out of bounds. So the Chiefs, with their basically their first time on the attacking third, come up with a corner kick opportunity that comes out to the top of the box. Number 7 is Nate Mathers, turns around, sends one into the corner. Chiefs still have it. Here's Mathers again. He tries to get into the center for Austin Meyer, but it's cleared out by the Cougars. Here's Tatro with a little bit of space, pushes it down to the right side, sends one deep for Sample, but this one's going to get cut off by Jesse Thu and knocked out of bounds. So Cougars in transition have moved the ball up the field pretty well there, and going to get a whistle on that play, and the Chiefs will get a restart. So both teams with good scoring opportunities here in the early going. And there's a ball that's sent through, but a couple defenders there to cover up. This is Begor. He fights for it. And finally sends one up towards the center, but it's sent back in by the Chiefs. Here's Menny again, puts one into the corner. Number 9 is Myers, and he sends it back for Mathers. Here's a shot, or a ball that gets served into the center, and the Cougars come away with it. Chiefs had four men up, leaves very little support in the midfield, so the Cougars with some space, but that pass goes right to the defender Gillette, and now it's here in the center. Sample's going to pop one up, try to get it for Tatro. It's defended there by Zerlo. Here's Letourneau, and he gets the ball taken off his foot, but gets it back. And the Chiefs defend, but there's another whistle on the play. So once again, the Chiefs will get a free kick. This is Mitchell Fink. His ball gets, here's an opportunity by Tatro. He slips, and now he's going to chip one forward for Parent, but that one gets defended nicely there. Here's Sample with an opportunity. He flicks one high in the edge of the box, and it gets knocked around by Thu, and Chiefs with an opportunity here at midfield. Here's a nice ball down the right side for Kaiser, and Kaiser lofts one into the box, but the Chiefs are offside. So Kaiser with a nice move on the right-hand side to get it past the defender and chip one into the box, but his attackers were a little too hasty on it. Myers was a step offside, had Mathers with him as well. If I'm hearing correctly, the two times that these teams met during the regular season, both times ended up as a draw.
That's what I heard from a reliable source.
We have it from a pretty reliable source. And here's Chase with an opportunity at the 6, puts it into the box, and it skips by a defender. Letourneau is going to be the first one to it. He's going to try to send it back for Letourneau, or for Tatro, but that's defended by Jesse Thu, and Cougars with another throw-in. Here's Marks working at it, but ball comes back to Dusso and gets knocked out of bounds. Here's Bigor. He tries to chip one to the top of the 18. The Chiefs have a bunch of red jerseys packed back in there. So here's Booten with it. He's got some space. He's going to let go with a shot from about 30 yards out that Jarrett Wright takes on a couple of hops, and he will turn around and get his team going back the other way. Mark steals the ball at midfield and gets taken down, so Cougars will have a free kick right at midfield with just under 8 minutes gone here in the first half. Stein sends one to the top of the line. Here's Parent with it. He's going to take a whack at it, but it goes off of a defender, and Marks kind of has a little errant pass here. Here's Menia taking it down the right side, but Dusso is there to head that off, but Menia gets it back. He and Marks do battle in the center of the field. There's a good ball that's sent to the top of the 18. Leduc is the first one back. And Kaiser's going to get called for the infraction, so the Cougars will get a free kick. Here's Booten with it. Tries to get one over for Sample, but that one went just a little bit too long. Chiefs will throw in and try to get something going. Here's Cross. And he sends a nice ball in there, and that one gets touched by Minia, but just hopped just over his foot and couldn't really get a shot on it, and Vassar picks it up. So nice one-time passing there by the Chiefs to get the ball up the field. A nice, good through ball by Aaron Cross to set up Minia, but the ball was just played just a little bit too far, and it kind of hopped over his foot. So another good scoring opportunity. The Chiefs have certainly done well getting past the Cougar defense and getting behind the defense, who are marking up quite far, which is pretty much their method of operation. Dusso runs past this one, and the Chiefs with a little bit of a scramble on the right-hand side, and that one will result in a corner kick. So the second corner kick opportunity for the Chiefs with a little over 10 minutes gone here in the first half of this Section 7 Class B quarterfinal matchup. The winner advances to the semis. The loser goes home. Here's Myers. Some sort of a wrongdoing on that one, and they have to do it all over again. And this time the ball is sent towards the back post, goes over everybody's head, and is now out of bounds. So that will be a goal kick for the Cougars. Here's Sisson with the ball. He gets taken down, and that'll be a free kick for the Cougars. Chiefs are holding the 18. That one's going to get booted to it back about 10 yards out, and nice service ball there by Stein. But unfortunately, the first one to it was a red shirt, but gets headed over the end line, so that'll be a corner kick for the Cougars. Here's Sisson with the kick. That one hits the end line. Tetro with a one-time shot, but Jared Wright with a excellent save on that one as Tetro took that one right as it was hitting the ground, and a low hard shot, but Wright had it played very well and got his hand on it, deflected it out, and then one of the Chiefs knocked it out of bounds. So it'll be a corner kick from the other side for the Cougars. There's the first real grade A scoring opportunity by the Cougars that kind of went for naught, and this one's going to get pounded over the goal. So that's the third one that they've wasted over the top of the crossbar. As the Chiefs or Cougars with a real nice scoring opportunity off that corner kick by Theo Sisson with the ever dangerous Austin Tetro with that one inside the 6-yard line. But Wright made an outstanding save to keep this game scoreless. Here's Mathers going to set up Menia. Here's Myers down the left side. He gets a little bit too far ahead of him, and Booten makes a nice defensive play there to knock it out of bounds. So it'll be a throw in for the Chiefs. Bringing Kobe Gillette up from a defensive position makes me think that he's probably got a pretty good throw on him. And he's got the flip throw, sends it into the box, hits the ground, and it's cleared out there by Brown, and the Chiefs get it back into the box. Do so with a nice play there to send it out. Here's Tetro, and he gets it taken off of his foot, and it'll stay with the Cougars. 25 minutes and change left here in the first half. Here's Thu, puts one up for Myers. Myers, nice ball there for Mathers. Myers gets it back and sends it over, loses the ball, and this is Brown. Brown trying to get one up for Tetro, but that gets cut off there by number 17 is Fink. Here's Mathers at the top of the circle, but he can't handle that ball, and this one's going to get booted all the way into the track. So the Cougars with the goal kick. That one comes out, goes over the head of the Chiefs, but they get the ball back. Tatro steals this one, but stolen right back by Skylar Grotto, and it's pushed forward and out of bounds. Dusso gives chase. And he sends it over for Sisson. And that one looks like it's going to get headed back towards the end line, and it's going to go out of bounds. So it'll be another corner kick opportunity for the Cougars with 23:15 showing on the clock here in the scoreless first half. Sisson once again with the kick. That one comes to Tatro, and he gets ahead on that one, but that one went just a little bit too far. So Austin Tatro elevates on that ball and gets ahead on a second consecutive nicely serviced ball by Theo Sisson, and Tatro with a real good opportunity there, but his header went just a little bit too high. But Tatro back at it. He and Zerlo give chase, but the ball goes out of bounds. Here's Marks. And battles for it, but he's double teamed there, and he loses control of it. Here's Bigor. Sends it wide for Booten. Booten creates a little bit of space, gives it back for Bigor. Bigor gets triple teamed there, and the Chiefs come away with it. Here's Menia, but he gets defended there by Leduc. Leduc sends one up the left side, but Zerlo's the first to it. Cross, switches fields to Mathers. Mathers tries to center it back, but got it behind his intended target. And the Cougars send it back over midfield. Here's Brown. Gives it for Marks. Here's Tatro. Plays the mistake there, and this time it comes out for Gillette, but Gillette doesn't make any mistake on it. Here's Booten, sets up Theo Sisson on the side. Sisson pushes the ball back in the center, and there's an opportunity by a couple of the different Cougars, but the Chiefs defense comes up tough there. And here's Marks going to give one a shot, and that's going to go over the end line for a goal kick. So good pressure by the Cougars here in this last minute and a half, and came up with a couple of good opportunities. Parent found himself alone in the box with the ball, but couldn't quite get himself turned around to get anything on it, and the scoring opportunity kind of went by the wayside. Here's Sisson working hard, but Parent, he's going to try to hook one into the box. Brown is there, and he gets that defended there by Zerlo, and it's going to go out of bounds, and another corner kick for the Cougars. So the Cougars keeping the pressure on here for the last couple minutes, have created some decent scoring opportunities, and have the Chiefs defenders pretty much playing on their heels, but they have come up big so far. And here's another corner kick opportunity for the Cougars. Sisson sends this one out to the middle of the box. It's headed backwards and cleared out by Gillette. And that one looks like it's going to get over the touch line before anybody can get to it. So the Cougars with a throw in. This one comes for Parent. Parent's going to turn around and send one into the box. Tatro has it on his foot, can't turn. Gives it for Marks. Marks gets by one defender, tries to set up Booten. Booten gets into the box. He's going to turn around and get a left-footed shot off, but not much on that one, and Wright had it covered pretty good. So once again, the Cougars controlling possessing the ball well, and keeping the pressure on, but not really coming up with anything to get behind Jarrett Wright and the rest of the defense. Here's Booten. Sends it for Stein. Stein trying to get it up for Sisson, but it comes all the way back for Gillette. And this one gets cut off by Bigor. Bigor has it. Still has it. Has some room. And he's going to chip one up to the corner, and Wright's going to watch it go over the end line. So nice run there by Garrett Bigor, but his tip to the front line was just a little bit too tight to the post, and Wright just watched it go out of bounds. So here's Brown. He's got Parent. Parent tries to chip one over the head of the defense, but it gets headed away there. Here comes Bigor again. Leaves it off for Marks. Marks takes the shot. It's knocked down there by Fink. And ball comes out towards midfield. Section VII Class B quarterfinal matchup. Booton sends one up for Parent, I believe, yes. Here's Leduc. Pushes it wide. And that one gets sent into the box. Now Tatro has it. He's looking for some space, and once again sends another one over the crossbar. So the Cougars are taking some shots from 18 and out, but none of them are on frame as they've been sailing over the top of the net. That's about 5 or 6 by my count. But they are indeed keeping the keeping the ball for the most part in the attacking third. And Tatro gets pushed off that ball. Chiefs come back the other way. And we got a collision on the play, and the Chiefs will get the restart. Here's Sample. As they get it in the center for Parent. Booton's the first one to it. And Gillette makes a nice defensive move here. And this call is going to go against the Chiefs. Stein will hit this one towards the line. Here's an opportunity for Sample, but he gets screened off the ball pretty well there. So good defensive play by the Chiefs as Chase Sample was coming in from the left side on that nice service by Brent Stein. But he gets shielded off the ball well and defended there nicely by the Chiefs, and it goes out of bounds. Here's Cross. Now Sisson takes it away from him. Parent has it. And he tries to cross the ball, but he looked up before he hit the ball. You see, it's like playing golf, you know. If you
Take your eye off the ball.
Yeah, take your eye off the ball. It sometimes turns out to be a shank, and that's what happened. Here's Cross, and he pounds one up. Many giving chase, but the Cougars are the first to it. Leduc tries to send it upfield, but it goes off the side of his foot. And Booton comes up with a free ball. He sends it over for Sample. I'm sorry, for Letourneau. Letourneau tries to flick one forward, and that'll go out of bounds, and it'll be a Chiefs throw-in. Under 15 to play here in the first half. And here's an opportunity with a 3-on-1, and Minnie is going to be called offside. So good opportunity there for the Chiefs, as they certainly have their front four pretty well organized, and once they do get the ball, they work pretty well against the back line of the Cougars. However, that time Brian Menia was just half a step offside. Here's another one that's cleared into the snack stand. And Cougars are going to get called for the foul on this one, so this will be a set piece here for the Chiefs, about 24, 25 yards out, with a direct kick. Aaron Cross looks like he'll have the opportunity. First time we've seen anything other than a corner kick out of the Chiefs, so we'll see what happens here. Cross sends it right to the goal line, but Vassar takes it on one hop and will turn around and send it back the other way. Sisson flicks this one backwards through, tries to clear it out, but knocks it out of bounds. So the Cougars with an opportunity here, and that throw-in just goes over the head of Booton, and the Chiefs clear it out to midfield. The Duke sends one forward. Here's Marks, pushes it wide. Letourneau has it, and he gets it taken off of his foot by Grotto. For Grotto. And this is Menia. And he gets his through ball cut off by Dusso. And the Cougars converge on that. Grotto still has the ball. Sample doing some work here, but he's triple teamed, and the Chiefs come away with the ball. Booton sends one up for Marks. Marks misses the trap there, and Grotto sends it back the other way. So both teams just kind of battling at midfield, trying to make something happen. Now here's an opportunity by Myers. Myers pushes one down the left side. Stein and Mathers go after it. Mathers comes up with the ball, and Stein taps it out of bounds. So Chiefs with a throw in deep in the Cougars end. And this ball comes to the top. It's shot there by number 6 is Caleb Kaiser, but he didn't get a whole lot on it. The ball was up kind of high and had as much wood on it as he could, but Vassar had him played pretty well and just took the ball on one hop. So good opportunity there on the long throw-in, which we certainly here in Cougar land are well aware of what kind of a weapon that can be. However, Cougars without the services of their long throw specialist, Rodney Grimshaw, don't have that luxury in this game. And the Cougars trying to make something happen here on the offensive side of things. Here's Sample. He's going to try to deliver one up to Parrott. Once again, Parrott, he gets the ball taken away by Fink, but the ball comes back for the Cougars. Letourneau tries to send one in, but that one gets knocked away. Here's an opportunity for Parrott. Sisson with the ball right on the end line. He falls down, and he's going to get called for a dangerous play, as you're not allowed to play the ball while you're laying on the ground.
Unless you're the goalie.
Unless you're the goalie. So the Chiefs with a free kick. Here's Booton. Gives it over for Marks. Marks sends one wide for Letourneau. Letourneau has it in the middle of the field. He's going to let go of the shot, and that's going to go just wide of the net, but Wright comes out and picks it up to see if he can't get his team started back the other way. Mathers gives it for Cross. Cross has it. Gets it past one defender. And Cross goes down, and it'll be a free kick for the Chiefs right at midfield. We're under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Still no score. Here's a nice ball. It's sent right to the inside the box, but it goes over gets headed there by Cross, I believe, and takes one hop back to Vassar, who scoops it up. Come the Cougars. Here's a ball that's sent to the back. Stu turns around, sends it back towards midfield. Both teams having a little hard time corralling some of these balls, and a lot of missed traps and mistakes out there on both sides. Here's Dusso. He gets the ball taken away from him, and it goes out of bounds, but it'll be a Cougar throw. And Dusso retreats for this one, but he'll kick it out of bounds to slow it down. So the Chiefs applying the pressure here, as they will wait for Gillette to come up with that again with the long throw. And that one comes to the top of the box. Nice shot there by Fink, I believe it was, to nice little hitch kick from behind, and Vassar had it lined up pretty good. So that was a pretty decent scoring opportunity there for the Chiefs. Here's Sisson and Parent teaming up, but good play there by Grotto to knock it out of bounds, and we'll have another throw in for the Cougars. Here's Grotto defending. It comes out to number 24 is Cody Plumidor. His first time we've called his name. And we got a whistle on that play, so the Cougars will have a free kick. And he hooks this one into the box, goes over the head, and once again, Cougars with an opportunity in tight. This time was Chase Sample sends his over the top of the crossbar. So again, nice delivery there by Brent Stein to push that ball at the top of right at the 6-yard line, and Sample was in good position, but got a little bit too far underneath it and sent the ball over the crossbar, which has been a recurring theme here in the first half for the Cougars. And this one's sent to the top of the 18, but cleared out by the Chiefs. Leduc gets the ball stolen from him, but he comes back and sends it out for Brown. And that one's going to get called for the handball infraction. Stein sends this one to the top of the 18, gets headed away there by the Chiefs, and Cross will see what he can do about getting it up to the front line. Here's Myers, sends a long ball for Menia, but Vassar comes off his line and covers it up. This one's sent to the side for Letourneau. He tries to keep it in, but goes out of bounds. And we got about 4 minutes to play here in the first half.
There's a candidate for the Warren County Sheriff's Department.
We got the candidate for the Warren County Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Warren County Sheriff. All right. All right. Chiefs with the possession here, right at midfield. This is Myers. He gets by a couple of defenders, tries to send one through for cross, but it gets broken up by Bigor, and the Cougars have the possession. Marks gets past Grotto, has some space, tries to get one in for Sample, but it gets defended there. Marks stays with it, and this time it's cleared out. And Cross sends one over to the right side for Kaiser, but that goes out of bounds. Right, we're under 3 minutes to play, and we got a whistle on the play, so the Chiefs with a restart. And that ball gets sent forward, but Leduc is the first to it, and he's going to try to chip one forward for Sample, but it goes out of bounds. And the Chiefs with a throw in. Here's Bigor. Tries to push it forward. 2 minutes. And the Chiefs with an opportunity here. Stein cuts that one off. Brown has it. Tries to chip it forward for Bigor, but Bigor slips on the slippery surface. Cross sends one forward. Knocked down there by Leduc. Here's Kaiser and Leduc battling for it. And we'll have a free kick for the Chiefs right at the top of the box. So real good opportunity here on the set piece for the Chiefs. With a minute and a half to go here in the first half. And that shot comes in low, and it's played there by Cross, but he hits the turf and the ball goes out of bounds. So we've got a minute to play here in the first half. Chiefs with a good opportunity there on a free kick, and this one gets popped forward for Sample. Zerlo's the first one to it, goes out of bounds. Be a Chief throw in. And this one is ping-ponged around at the other side of midfield, and this time the Chiefs will launch one towards the back line, but Leduc is the first one to it. He's going to send one forward. Brown has it, and he tries to get it for Leduc, but that doesn't happen. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so as the horn sounds to end the first half, we've played to a scoreless tie after 40 minutes between the visiting Chiefs of Saranac Central and the host Cougars of Northeastern Clinton in the Section VII Class B quarterfinal. We'll see you after halftime. Okay, we're back at it, folks, for the second half of action here at Northeastern Clinton Central School in this Section 7 Class B quarterfinal matchup between the Cougars of Northeastern Clinton and the Chiefs of Saranac Central. The first 40 minutes came to a 0-0 draw, so we'll start it all over again and see what happens here in the second half. Cougars start off as they did in the beginning of the first half with the ball and a challenge. Tatro goes down between 4 or 5 red shirts, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds, so we'll have a Cougar throw in. Here's Parent. Sends one back for Stein. Stein sends it to the top of the box. It's headed there by Tatro. Ball hits the ground. Grotto tries to clear it out, and finally does. Meyer sends one long, but Benny is a half a step offside. So the Chiefs like to play the chip and run ball, which is pretty much the way the Cougars attack things. A little harder to do as the Chiefs a little bit more conservative on defense than the Cougars appear to be. Here's Letourneau with some open look on the left side. Tatro gets it past one defender, takes it to the top of the box, gives it back for Letourneau. He takes it into the 6-yard line and scoots one in towards the goal, but Wright has it played pretty well there, as Letourneau may have been better served to bring that back. So on a quick restart, cross comes up the other way, and here's Leduc. Sorry, that was cross. He gets it up for Tatro. Tatro still has Leduc with him, but Tatro working against a couple of Chief defenders, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. So Cougars with a throw in. Yeah, we get subs early here. Booten can't handle the trap, and the Chiefs get the ball, but it comes back the other way. Parent tries to flick one forward. Here's Marks. Marks is going to chip one to the right side, gets past Grotto. Sample with an opportunity from in close, and another one goes over the goalpost. Over the crossbar, I should say. Too bad he didn't get 3 points for every time they did that. We'd be,
This is football.
yeah, we'd have all kinds of field goals to our advantage. So Cougars with the first real good scoring opportunity here of the second half, with just over 3 minutes gone, as that ball gets sent into the box, gets by the defender, and Jay Sample from in close knocks it over the goalpost, or over the crossbar once again. So the Chiefs with the throw in. And the Cougars get the ball back. Booten sets up Sisson on the left side. Sisson's going to send it into the center. This one comes to Booten, and again he doesn't quite get his foot on the trap. Mark sends one wide for Tatro. Tatro's going to loft one in. That one's headed there. Goes to the Sample once again from in close, and he sends one wide of the net. Wright had a little hard time getting his hands on it, and the ball was loose for a second, but he regained his composure and scooped the ball up. So not that was a extraordinary scoring opportunity, but Wright mishandled the ball, and that always raises some anxiety amongst everybody involved. And here the Chiefs working at it pretty hard down on the end line. Goes out of bounds, and looks like it's going to be a Cougar throw-in. That one comes all the way back for Cross. And this one is loose for Sisson. Sisson has an opportunity, but pushes it just a little bit too far. A couple of Chief players miscommunicating there, and Tatro gets shoved off the ball, and it comes out to midfield. And here's the Chiefs trying to make something happen. Leduc has to clear that one out because did not hear that Vassar had come off his line. I think that here Coach Hawksby hollering some stuff at his keeper to make himself known that he's coming off his line to scoop that ball up. There's that long throw again, comes into the box. Leduc gets a foot on it, sends it over to the sideline, but it goes out of bounds, so Chiefs will have another throw in. We've got 6 minutes gone already here in the second half. Here's Gillette with the flip throw. And that one's going to go off a Cougar defender and will be a corner kick for the Chiefs. So after the Cougars had controlled most of the play in the first 5 minutes of the second half, now the Chiefs are applying a little bit of sustained pressure with a couple long throw-ins and now a corner kick. But they are content to keep 4 backs and not put all the bodies that you would normally see on a corner kick or long throw-in. All right, Sisson comes away with this ball, and he's got a little bit of space here. And still has the ball. But Myers makes a nice play there, turns it around the other way. Fink can't get it away. And Sisson sends one to the back line, but it's Thu that sends this one back up to midfield. Left there. Stein gives chase. And he will send it up the other way, but it's going to go out of bounds. Chiefs with the throw-in. Bigor, good hustle play there. And it gets popped back the other way. So a lot of midfield play here, and not much happening either way. Here's Minia with it on the left side, but it gets taken away and sent back up the other way. Fink tries to get something happening, and that one's flicked towards the goal, but Vassar comes off his line and grabs it at about 8 to 10 yards out. This one's going to go over everybody's head to the back line, and that one gets partially deflected, but Cougars still have the ball. Here's Booten, he's going to push one wide. He and looks like Isaiah Desero, possibly, if had not had called his name in the first half, but looks like he's in there now for the Chiefs. And now we've got an opportunity here. This is Minia. He gives it off for Myers. Myers gets it a little bit too far out in front of him, and the ball, I don't know whether it was a shot or if it was just a, if he was a shot. I think he wants the clock stopped. Maybe not? Yeah, now he wants it stopped. All right, so we have an injured Cougar, and the clock is stopped with 31:02 showing. We are back on. All right, after the injury timeout, we are getting set to restart. Cougars with the kick out towards midfield. Comes back for Cross. Cross sends it out for Mathers. Mathers sends it wide for Myers. Here's a nice service into the box. That one comes out, and Vassar gets there just as the same time as Kaiser, and Brady Vassar makes a nice pickup on that delivery there. So the Chiefs looking like they were trying to get something happening here. Here's Zerlo. Sends one into the center. Mathers has it, but Dusso is going to be the first one to it, and he's going to send it over for Sisson. Sisson, he's got some time and some space, and he's going to try to send one through for Tatro, but that one gets cut off and sent back the other way. Bigor cuts this one off. Number 7 is Matt Lefebvre has checked into the contest. Bigor now has moved back a bit. It was not sure who the injured Cougar was, but Who is it that went off, you know? Nick Leduc. Okay, so Coach Hawksby down a defender and sent Matt Lefebvre into the contest, and also pushed Bigor back into a more defensive position. And that ball will go over the end line, and we'll have a goal kick for the Cougars. And the first 10 minutes of the second half have gone by the wayside. Here's Myers, has one just a little bit too far ahead of him, and there's a scramble in front of the net. Ball is loose, and we got a whistle on the play, and referee Karen is going to say that the goalkeeper had control of the ball, so he will award a free kick to the.
Well, whether he had control or not, the offensive player can't kick when he's laying flat on the ground. And that's what he did. He kicked it out of his hand.
Oh, okay. All right. Here's Myers again. And we're going to have a whistle on that play, and the Chiefs will have a free kick from right straight on, about 25 yards out. So the Chiefs with a free kick as we get down to 28 minutes to go. Here the ball comes squirting through, but Vassar is there to cover it up before Cross can get his foot on it. Nice service there by number 9, I believe it was number 9 or number 6 set that one up. Kaiser sent it up to a nice low service ball into the center, and Cross was there, but Vassar got off his line and covered it up before Cross could get to it. So the Cougars send it back down the other way to see if they can't make something happen. And there will be a Cougar throw in. And this one comes out for Menia. Menia flicks it past Cougars, but Marks has it, sends it back for Lefebvre. Lefebvre and Dusso converge on it. Here's Sisson, and he gets the ball knocked out of bounds, but the Cougar throw in. Marks has it, and gets it past the defender, gets it past the second defender, and will now cross the ball, and defended there by Jesse Thu, and the Chiefs will clear it out. Sisson has it, trying to gain control, still has the ball, and will service this one to the top of the 18, finds Sample. Sample has the ball go by him, but he's going to turn around and send it back. Booton's going to head it towards the goal, and Wright will take it on one hop. So Cougars with a decent opportunity there as they possessed the ball and had a couple of good opportunities to get a shot on goal. Sample sent the ball back in off of Booton's head, but not much on that one. Okay, Cougars with a throw in. Here's Parrott. He gets taken off the ball, and Chiefs are going to get called for the foul. So this will be a set piece for the Cougars outside of the 18 with 25:45 to play in the second half. Marks will set this one up and play it pretty much like a corner kick as he's going to chip the ball in. Parrott gets a head on it, gets headed by another one, and a beautiful save there by Jared Wright as the ball was headed for the corner, and it goes over the end line, and looks like the Cougars are going to have another corner kick opportunity here. So ball that gets sent in by Marks, first got headed by Parrott, then by Booton, and it was looking like it was going for the corner, and Wright made a beautiful save on that one. Here's an opportunity for Marks. He turns around, tries to get something going, but it's defended there by Fink and a couple of his other Chief partners, and Cougars keeping the pressure on. And this time this one's going to go over the end line, and that's going to result in a goal kick. So good solid minute of pressure there by the Cougars to come up with a couple of decent scoring opportunities. One dandy, and Jarrett Wright makes his second goal-saving save of the evening, as that one looked like it was headed for the corner, and Wright made a nice diving stop to knock it out of the way. Come up to warm up a little bit, yeah.
We need you up here, Brian. Can you stay up here? Please?
Yeah, you better stay up. You better stay up here for a little bit.
We need your help.
Here's a ball that comes through for Tatro, and Zorlo makes a nice play on that. Sisson has an opportunity there. Tatro has it at the corner of the box. Here he is at the 6. Slides one through, but it gets defended there by the Chiefs, and once again, Tatro has it. And this time it gets knocked away by the Chiefs, and they push out. So another good grade A scoring opportunity there by Austin Tatro and the rest of the Cougars, as he had the ball right on the end line and snuck a shot in that got defended by one of the Chief backs, and this one goes over the end line and be another throw-in. Here's Parrott. He gives chase. Ball comes loose, but sent back up the other way, and the Cougars with another throw-in. Parrott trying to work the ball on the right side. This is Gillette. He's going to knock it out of bounds. And the Cougars will throw in once again. Marks has the ball go out of bounds. And there's a nice service that Wright goes up and grabs out of midair. So nice ball there, and Jarrett Wright showing his athleticism, goes up and gets that ball before Tatro can get it, as if it had come over the hands of Jarrett Wright. Austin Tatro was there, wide open on the back post. Here's Bigor, has it hop over his foot, and Vassar will come off the line to pick this one up. We got about 21 and a half minutes to go here in the second half of this Section 7 Class B quarterfinal matchup. Still no score. Here's Parrott working against Gillette, and we hear a whistle on the play, and looks like Cougars are going to have another opportunity here as the ball gets whistled for the foul. So they will have another set piece now as we wind down to 21 minutes to go here in the second half. Marks will service this ball. And he sends it into the box. Tatro is there, and he slips it past. So Ryan Marks with an excellent service, and Austin Tatro finishes on this one, as we've had several opportunities in close, and this time, just as we did in the first half, with a couple of real good opportunities off the corner kick. This one, same type of a setup, although it was a free kick, but still the same type of setup, and Ryan Marks puts one into the box. And Austin Tatro makes no mistake on the finish. So with 9 minutes and 17 seconds gone in the second half, 19 minutes and 17 seconds gone in the second half, the Cougars break out on top with a goal by Austin Tatro, assisted by number 5, Ryan Marks. And here come the Chiefs right back the other way. And this one gets sent back out, and Marks has it. And he will set up Booten in the center. Booten with a little bit of room. Tries to get it over to the right side for Sample, but gets knocked away there. Is that what's going on? The wind's blowing it? Nice. All right, here's Tatro with another opportunity from in close. Has the ball scoot away from him, but he's going to send it back. Go right ahead. Should put the score up on the board too there, Kyle.
Cougar goals scored by number 4, Austin Tatro. Assisted by number 5, Ryan Marks.
All right, so the Chiefs with a restart after the whistle. And this one gets knocked forward as we. Here's Cross. And LaFave gets the ball taken away. Goes out of bounds, but Chiefs get it back. Here's Cross. He's going to send one long, and that's going to be just a little bit too far for Myers, and it's going to go over the end line for a goal kick.
I remember 18 years ago was one day here too, Joe.
Oh, you remember that?
Yeah. Actually, it was October 21st.
October 21st?
95.
Yeah. Well,
The booth shook so much I had to leave the booth.
is that
It
right?
was the old booth, yeah. I just happened to come across that game within the last month.
Oh, yeah? And it was, could you tell from the filming how you were
Well,
like
I had to
rocking?
leave. I started to record the game, and I said, "There's 2 wind in his booth. The booth is shaking," so I got up and
Right.
went down to ground level.
Uh-huh.
That was October 21st,
Did it,
1995.
you moved because it made you nervous, or because you couldn't keep the camera still?
I was afraid the booth was going to come.
Oh, that's understandable. Yeah,
was the old
yeah.
days.
There's only so much that you can do for the adoring public, right? and putting your life on the line is not part of it, is it? All right. So here's Tatro working hard here against the defense of the Chiefs, who, as they've been doing all game long, the Chiefs like to pack in that defense, and they play pretty conservative. Oh, I'm just trying to find what the coach's name is. I don't remember from the Testo. Okay. Alrighty, so that's Coach Testo's philosophy, because we've seen it all game long as the Chiefs defense has been playing pretty conservative, and he's keeping 4 guys back at all times. Has his midfielders up in the attack mode most of the time, but seems to be a lot of empty space in that in the middle of the field when they're on the attack. Here's Brown from the right side. He's going to try to cross that one, but it gets deflected there by Mathers, and Cougars will try to get things in an offensive posture, but Myers tries to send one forward. Here's Minia. Minia gets screened off the ball, and Bigor makes the defensive play, pushes it wide for Letourneau, Letourneau sends one into the corner for Tatro. Tatro has Grotto overrun the ball, comes back for Letourneau. Letourneau's going to send one to the far side. Brown's going to be the first one to it, but he whiffs on his crossing attempt, and you better stop the clock because they got an injury. And it's pretty nice. All right, after the injury timeout, we're back at it. Here's Kaiser trying to break something loose. Gets the ball taken off of his foot and rolls all the way back. For Vassar, who covers up, we have not seen Nick Leduc return to the contest, so we can only assume that his... I see him over there trying to... No, that's not him. That is another player that Coach Hawksby can ill afford to be without if they are fortunate enough to hang on for the next 15 minutes and 45 seconds to move on to the semifinals, where they will meet the number 1 seeded Eagles of Beekman Central School in the first of 2 semifinal Class B matchups. But we still have a long way to go. And the Chiefs, I can tell you, are not going to go away. Here's Booten, tries to send one over for Brown. Parent gets it over to him, but Brown has it go out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in. Number 8 is Kellen Lewis in the contest for the Chiefs. First time we've called his name. This one gets sent to the back line. Zerlo is there, clears it out. Tatro can't get it past him, and Grotto sends it the other way, but then Dusso puts it back the other way. Tatro gets it past his defender, Fink, and sends it into the center. Here's Booten. He's looking for some space. He's going to get a shot off that's going to skip by right, and I don't believe he touched it, so it's going to be a goal kick as Brendan Booten came up with a pretty good shot from about 15, 16 yards out that was just off the mark, just by a foot or so. But Wright did the right thing and protected that. And this is Sample, but he gets it a little bit too far out in front of him. Mathers tries to save it. It'll be a Cougar throw-in. And that one's going to roll all the way down and go over the end line. Pretty good crowd here on a fairly chilly evening in beautiful downtown Champlain, New York. Not like we usually get any wind up in this neck of the woods. It must be some sort of a weather anomaly.
Yeah, definitely.
Here's Letourneau, and he's going to take a shot. Wright's going to grab before it hits the ground. Refreshing to see that one didn't go over the crossbar as some of the others have earlier in the contest. Tatro looking for a little bit of support, and he gets pushed off the ball, and that's going to result in a whistle against the Chiefs. So the Cougars will have the ball and a free kick here from about 22, 23 yards out. And we'll see whether or not this one is going to go on frame, or they're going to try to set up some sort of a play. And Tatro takes the shot, and there we go. Now we're back to where we were before.
They needed 10 yards to do that?
Yeah, they needed to take all that time, push that player back another 2 or 3 steps so he could kick it over the crossbar. So we're under 12 minutes to play here in the second half, and the Chiefs will get things going with a goal kick. Tatro, first one to it. He beats one defender, still has the ball, tries to lay it off for Sample, but it gets taken away, and here come the Chiefs, and they have a bit of organization. Here's Minia. He's going to try to send one wide for Plumidor, but it's cut off by Dusso, and here's Letourneau. He's going to send it for Dusso. Dusso gets it past his defender, and still has the ball. And Dusso is going to try to get one into the center for Parent. Parent chips one forward. Tatro gives chase, and looks like Gillette, the first to it. He knocks it out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick for the Cougars. as Sisson takes his time getting this ball set up. That one is headed by Tatro back towards the line, but it's cleared off by one of the Chief defenders. Mathers is going to try to set up Minia, but the ball goes by him. And it comes back for Bigor. Bigor sends it into an open wing, and this is Dusso, who's going to set up Sisson on the left side. Gets it to Booten, who's got some space. Again, the Chiefs are definitely packed back in on defense, looking to, at this point, not really changing a whole lot of what they've been doing, but the mode is probably going to have to change to more of a positive attacking mode here as we get inside of 10 minutes to play. Here's Marks, puts one into the box. Misplayed there by Thu. And Gillette gives chase. Sample is there, and it will be another corner kick for the Cougars. Yeah, he comes by that pretty naturally. Sisson will deliver another corner kick. Marks is there, but Mathers clears it out. And this one, Lefebvre is going to try to set up Sisson on the right side, but Cougars are going to get whistled for the infraction. So Chiefs will with a free kick. Stein gets it out. This is Cross. And Cross goes down, so that's going to be a free kick. Free kick for the Chiefs, just inside of midfield with 8 minutes and 30 seconds to play here in the second half. So Chiefs, like I said, looking like they at some point will have to try to change things up a little bit. Bigor, first one to this one, heads it out. Marks tries to send it forward. And finally, Booten gets a foot on it and sends it to the back line, but Thu is there. Sends it over for Gillette. Parent takes it away from him, gets it by Gillette, and we'll send one behind everybody. Tatro's going to be there, flicks it forward, but no support from any of his Cougar teammates. And again, with the Chiefs, with 5 men back in the box, are able to clear this out. Here's Zerlo. He's going to push one to Cross. Cross finds Plumidor. Plumidor is going to turn and send one forward. It goes past Minia, and it's defended by Bigor. Marks has it with some space at midfield. 7.5 to play. Here's Sample on the left side. He's going to send one into the box. That's going to be played there by Thu. And he pushes it wide and out of bounds. Marks is going to flick one forward. Headed away by Fink. This is Parent, who's had a real strong game on the front line for Coach Hawksby here this evening. As he's been working against one of the more tenacious defenders on the Chiefs side in Colby Gillette. There's a long throw that comes into the box, headed backwards by Sample, and it goes out of bounds, so we'll have another throw in. Cleared out by Kaiser, sent back in by Lefebvre, but that one comes out to midfield. That one hops by Sisson, and the Chiefs have it. Cougars with the throw. Grotto knocks it out of bounds. That is no doubt one of Steve Grotto's offspring. Looks just like him.
Do you have a unicycle?
Well, I'm sure he's been on one. So I'm sure Steve, and I'm sure he's here at the game, but he would have to stand sort of in the center, wouldn't you think?
By the snack bar.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what he's probably going to have to do. If his son's on one team and he's the principal of the other school, then I suppose you have to play it as politically correct as you possibly can.
In your heart, family comes first.
I'm absolutely sure of that, but he's got a lot of students that will be facing him tomorrow morning if they see him cheering for the wrong school. Anyway, here's Ryan Marks. Puts one in the center. Letourneau is going to be the first to it. He gets it by a couple of defenders and will send a low one into the box. Here's Tatro with an opportunity, and he gets screened off the play pretty well. And Wright can't come up with the ball. And this one's going to get sent all the way across the face of the goal by Sample, I believe. And it's going to roll all the way over, and looks like we're going to have a throw-in. No, it was Theo Sisson who had that opportunity and had a wide open net. As Wright had come out to make the play, couldn't come up with the ball. Tatro sent it back for Sisson. Sisson had a wide open frame and just sent it streaking across the inside the 6-yard line, but didn't have it hooked enough to get anything near the net. So we got 3.5 minutes to play. And it doesn't appear as though Coach Testo is going to make any sort of change in the way he's been attacking this game.
Should have been a throw.
I'm sorry?
That ball should have been a throw. It went out on the side of the corner post.
Okay. Maybe they saw that it had rolled off the end line before it got to the corner post. I don't know. I wasn't really watching it.
I just happened to be zooming in on it.
Ah, well then.
It doesn't happen very often, but it happened at that moment.
Well, that's okay. So we are once again inside of 3 minutes to play here in this Section VII Class B quarterfinal matchup, with the Cougars leading by a 1-0 score on a goal by Austin Tatro. And the Cougar defense takes care of that threat and is pushed back by Grotto. And it comes forward. You want to do the 2-minute thing, Brad? We usually do that right at 2 minutes. Alrighty. Cougars with a goal kick.
2 minutes.
With just 2 minutes to play in the contest. Myers is going to be the first one to this goal kick, and he's going to push it long, and that one's going to go over the end line, and that will be another goal kick. And I'm sure the Cougars will probably take their time getting this one set up, as they don't need to be in any real great hurry. Yeah, I think we take it to this side, and it doesn't look like it's very good to set it up there, then pick it up, bring it to the other side. Stein will get this one going out towards midfield. Cross sends it back in. This is Lefebvre. Brown has it. Goes out of bounds. It's thrown forward and knocked out of bounds by Fink. Cougars with another throw. As we got about a minute to play, here's Marks. Marks for Letourneau, back for Marks. And this comes into the middle. Booten flicks it back for Sample. Sample gets converged down there by a couple of red shirts. And the ball comes out towards midfield. Cross and Lefebvre converge on it. Cougars get the better of this one. And Letourneau turns around and pounds one out of bounds. 30 seconds to play. And this one comes back for Grotto, and it's at midfield.
Pressure hard!
And we are Chiefs with a kick.
5,
This one
4,
comes to the box.
3, 2, 1.
And the horn will sound, and the contest as the Cougars come away with a hard-fought 1-0 victory over the Chiefs of Saranac Central. So the Cougars will move on to face the top-seeded Beekmantown Eagles on Friday night in the first of two Section VII Class B semifinals. So that's the way it was from beautiful downtown Champlain, New York on this Tuesday evening, October 22nd, 2013. We thank you for watching Hometown Cable Television, worth your support.